Hey, sports fans, it's Mo Carter. Every high school football team in the Tennessee Valley has a goal of hoisting up a blue map at this year's Super 7 in Birmingham. And in order to get there, you have to do work in the off-season. This summer, the Fox 54 sports team chatted with a number of squads about their upcoming season. And you can check out some of your favorite teams right now on another edition of the First Down Friday Night Preview Series.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for having us again. Loved this event last year. Glad to be here again this year. Like Josh said, I'm Seth Parker. I'm going to my second year as head coach at Priceville High School. Today I brought all seniors with me. Last year we kind of had a mixed bag, but this year brought all seniors. Got offensive and defensive lineman Cole Oliver right here to my left, to my right. Senior running back, plays a little linebacker as well, Bronson Carroll. Senior quarterback, plays some safety as well, Sheldon Graham. And then senior receiver Hudson Eubanks. All these guys are great representations for our team, for our school and community as a whole. But also guys that have worked really, really hard this offseason and been leaders for us on and off the field. So again, it was a pretty easy decision about who to bring. Guys that would represent us well, and I think they certainly will. I look forward to hearing their answers to some of these questions. As far as us going into the 2025 season, like I said, really excited about it. I feel like everybody says they have a great off season. I mean, that's kind of like you have to say that as a coach, but we certainly have. I mean, I think we've knocked it out of the park. Our work ethic from November through now has been really the best I've been a part of in my career. And so, I was telling these guys on the way over here, we're excited about the 2025 season because of the work we've put in. And, it makes you confident when you know you worked hard, you've checked the box of what you're supposed to do to prepare for a football season. And I think we certainly have. And so, that's really kind of all I'll say about it. I don't want to sit up here and make predictions or things like that, but we feel good about where we're at. We've worked really hard, and I'm really excited to see our hard work pay off this season.
Hey, Coach, I wanted to ask, since you've kind of been here, this is your second full off season, how excited are you just familiarity with your guys and the standard of what you are expecting to continue to kind of keep Priceville at the standard they've set over the last decade or so?
Yes, sir. In anything, I think you see it at every level, both college and pro. Year one of any new regime is difficult. There's growing pains, and obviously you got to get used to the kids around you. The kids got to get used to you, and not just the schemes or the plays that you run. It's more so your personality and what you expect on a day-to-day basis. And I think that probably more than anything, that being a great question, I think that more than anything is kind of what's allowed us to have a great offseason. I think Priceville is kind of known now for kind of being hard-nosed, tough kids that play really hard. I think that was true before I got here. I think it's still certainly true and only improving. But in terms of their work ethic and what they expect from me every day, what I expect from them every day, I think there's a lot of familiarity there. But then also, kind of like I went away from a second ago, with our plays, offensively, defensively, the schemes, things stay the same, the verbiage stays the same, and so there's a lot of familiarity there. And again, I think our competition periods we've had this summer have certainly shown how much we've grown in that.
I got one for the player. If you guys could come up with a hashtag that represents who you are, this thing, what would it be?
Hashtag prepared.
Y'all don't be afraid to answer now. Come on.
Oh, that's pretty good one. Yeah.
What y'all think?
Hashtag ready.
Prepared, ready? Yeah, that's good.
I got one for the players. I know y'all are all experienced, but what advice would you give a younger player in a system who might be seeing his first action on Friday night? What advice might you give?
Oh, I'd definitely say don't let the older guys just take all the reps. Try to get as many as you can to get you ready for Friday, because that's how you're going to show out to the coaches. It's how you're going to get prepared for Friday nights. So don't stay in the back and do nothing and mess around. Just get in there, get in the action.
Getting mental reps is an important thing. So whenever you are staying on the sideline, paying attention to the folks that are ahead of you, so that's important too.
Just buy in and do everything right.
You said something about older players. Any older players that have been before y'all that have set kind of a precedent, or also somebody that you looked up to when you were playing as younger player?
Somebody that we've been close with, Brody Collins. Every day he always brought the intensity. He was always going 100%. And if you did mess up, he was in your face yelling at you, even though you didn't like it, and you couldn't really do nothing about it. So probably Brody Collins.
For me, it'd be Ty Borden, because that man played through plenty of injuries last year, and he was a key part of our team.
Our freshman year, the senior class, just really taught us how to lead the right way. It's more of a player-led team than a coach-led team.
Mine would have to be my brother. He kind of inspired me to do my best. He was always just doing whatever he could for the team.
This question's for both head coach Parker and the players. What's the biggest thing you learned from not being the seniors on the team from last year to this year? And Coach, what have you learned from being your first team with Priceville last year to this year?
Yeah, I mean, a lot. I think you learn a lot. I mean, it's kind of one of those deals, and I talk about, fatherhood being my kids to my players all the time. And I think that's a great way to kind of describe what it is to be a head coach for the first time. It's like being a parent for the first time. I mean, you're never ready for it until it happens, and then you're just kind of flying by the seat of your pants for the first year or 2 years. I don't know, however old your child is when you feel like you finally get a grasp of things. But, I think that was a lot of it. Every day was brand new. Every day was brand new, and the role that you have to play as a head coach versus what you were as an assistant, whether you were a coordinator or an assistant, I mean, it's just a totally different role. But then not only that, being in a new place, I mean, I always tell the community of Priceville, like, I'm not from Priceville, but I'm from North Alabama and spent a lot of time driving through or being around in Decatur and in the Priceville area. And so I think for me, the biggest thing is just being familiar with the community and our kids. I mean, the kids, everywhere you go, kids are the same, but they're also different. And it's kind of learning what speaks to a Priceville kid a little bit more than what may have spoken to, kids I've coached in Madison at Bob Jones or over in Athens, my time spent there. And so I think that's the biggest thing. It's just familiarity and getting comfortable in a new place. But, there's no better place than Priceville. And man, I love these dudes. I love these dudes so much. I tell them every day how much I love them, love being around them and pouring into them. And so it's, they make it easy, that transition of it. And so, I think learned a lot in year one and hopefully fix those mistakes for year two.
I'd say I've definitely learned how to lead by example more, because growing up, being a freshman and up, you see older kids, they'll just scream at you in your face, and you just kind of look at them and laugh because you're not taking them serious if they're just yelling. But I've learned that if a kid is struggling and you break it down for him, show him how to do it, he watches you do a rep, he automatically learns faster, and he also has more respect for you because you didn't just get in his face yelling, you actually showed him how to do it and how to do it correct.
To kind of piggyback off of Bronson, that senior leadership is something that I've realized is very important, because the younger kids look up to you at everything you do, no matter what. You've got to lead by example and lead vocally.
Coach, you mentioned few of the different places you've been. Obviously coached in Madison, coached in Athens. What do you think is, makes Priceville, Morgan County different or special, however you look at it, than those other places you've been? Because only 35 minutes difference,
Right.
on the map. What makes those Priceville different?
Right. Well, for me, it's pretty convenient. I kind of live like centrally located in between all three of those, and so it's like 15 minutes every direction. So it's been nice for me and my wallet and gas. But the The thing I love about Priceville is it's a one-school town. Now, obviously, you know, I grew up in Madison when there was no James Clemens, and so there was, you know, it was a one-school town of Bob Jones, and so there's a huge community buy-in. Obviously, Athens is the same way. But the thing I love about Priceville is you still have that small-town feel with a lot of growth coming. You know, you're right there on the outskirts of Decatur, but it still feels like it's its own. It is its own place. It's a very close-knit community, and the entire town shows up on Friday nights. I mean, I'm a high school football traditionalist. I love that. You know, I've dreamed of. I'm living my dream being a head football coach, and I've dreamed of being in a place like that. So I think that's what makes Priceville special. I don't think people realize how special Priceville is and what it's going to be. And I'm excited to be here in the midst of it. But man, it's unique in its own ways. And, you know, one thing I think you could say about any school is every school has its challenges, you know, whether it be football, basketball, baseball, academics, anything like that. Every school has its challenges. But every school also has its major advantages. And I think we've got some really strong advantages at Priceville. One of those is kind of the school and community that we are growing into. And so, like I said, I'm thrilled and honored and blessed to be kind of in charge of the program as kind of we're moving towards that.
A brand new season of Fox 54's First Down Friday Night begins on Friday, August the 22nd on Fox 54 and the Fox 54 Plus app.